contemporary circus has everything old. Flying, falling, grace, risk, sweat and injury and beauty, and moments of absolute fear. It has the realness of life meeting death, the seconds where time runs slow, and it still has, often if not always, the devil's virtuosity. Most of all, it has the quality of what you least expect, because today the circus has been turned inside out. It's gone from being a closed art form, with skills handed down generationally, family to family, to an open, connective, experimental practice, seeking out new collaborators, new directions, yet holding to age-old ideas that were always there, under the hot lights and fanfare of circuses past. By questioning the basics, you get to the heart of it. How far can you strip back a trick? Can you juggle with ice? What if the circus tent itself was alive? Circus has stayed in the tent, the chapiteau, large and small, but it's spread as well into theatres, art galleries, museums, parks, forests, abandoned warehouses and forgotten fire stations, has appeared in towering steel structures and swung down the fronts of landmark buildings. It's been on the streets, but then it has always been on the streets. Circus was always on the borders of society. Now it's on the border of art forms, and something new has been born in an intermingled space where ideas are constantly tested against one another. It takes on elements of dance, martial arts, puppetry, extreme sports, tricking, mime, devised theatre, and countless other forms. But while the approaches are manifold, all the artists are trying to do is find what's deepest and most fundamental in their art, and how best to express it. Ask yourself, as they do, what is circus?
Oh God, I don't know.
Is it existing? I don't know.
We've been in comedy festivals, we've been in dance festivals, we've been in theatre festivals and circus festivals, which I think is a very good thing for us because it gives us the chance to perform in all those different things. I don't know what contemporary circus is. It's such a...
There's good circus and bad circus, and this new or old is really kind of irrelevant.
Something fresh and new. Right, yeah. Myself, I call circus when it has the trick, so you have a trick, so somebody, or trick can be anything, so you can practice like throwing an axe or, I don't know, chopping wood. That can be a trick if it's nicely made and it's not useful for anything else than what it is. So it's really honest and it's really true, like the base. And new circus, what it's doing is basically using that honesty in the beginning and just transforming the trick to something else, so it can be whatever, kind of.
You can do shit, and it's still contemporary circus. You can do cool stuff, you can do tricks, you can do dance, theater, anything. But if there's like an idea from circus, then it's circus.
It's quite a political thing, because I know that sometimes I feel slightly uncomfortable about contemporary circus being over there and traditional circus being over there. And I think sometimes it's a slightly pejorative view of traditional circus, and I think they're different things, but I think they're both really important. And I think traditional circus also needs to thrive, and that kind of, you know, those skill and pure technique. I think there's a place for that. And then contemporary circus, I would say, is probably now people who are taking the traditional skills and trying to look at them in a fresh way. I think it's as open as that. So it's so wide now. And I think that's a great thing, that it's being exploded and explored in loads of different ways.